Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube video, and today we're going to do a little bit of makeup, get ready with me, but also something more quick. I know a lot of people see so many videos of, professional or the eyeliner, but I'm going to tell you something really quick, something easy, because we don't have time almost every day, and sometimes waking up and putting so much makeup, also you want to feel motivated. Also you want to feel like, okay, I could do this quick. So let me teach you my way of easy going and also super fast. So first of all, make sure your skin is prepped. Make sure that you already put your serums, your creams, anything to get started. That is one of the main priority why makeups usually break out, fall out, because you need to have your skincare already prepared. And once you apply that, we're ready straight to go. So one of my favorite primers, but most affordable, is the matte primer of Benefits. This is one of my favorites, and the way it just leaves your skin so smoothing and it doesn't peel off like other primers do. So definitely this one is one of my top favorites. And we're just gonna spread it all over my face. And usually you don't have to put it all over your face, but since my face is super oily, I put it everywhere. And you don't have to do too much because it dries so quick. See? And that's all. And let it sit for a minute. Let that observe. First, I like starting with my eyes. And my everyday palette is the Mario Masterclass, the original palette. Now, this is everyday, super simple, super, kind of type of work vibe thing. And not too much. So this is definitely I use every day. So the two eyeshadows I use mostly combined is the first one and the second one, usually the top row on your left. And I use a big brush because I like just getting all over my eyelids. Remember, this is something that you're on a rush. You literally have to be out of the door. Now after I go with this color, I'm gonna go with this one. And usually I just mix it in and blend it in with the first color because I just want a little bit more neutral, but also I want it to be noticeable. You see how natural that looks? Super fast, and it doesn't look way too much, but it also makes you look like you have something on. Now my next step is going to be mascara, but before I put mascara, I always want to use an eyelash curler, and one of my favorite mascara is the Maybelline Surreal. The way that this looks so natural, affordable, and it gives you that volume. And look, that volume, super natural. And the way you don't have to put too much, so good. And one of my favorites eyebrow gel is the 24-hour from Benefits. The way it doesn't leave any white cast or like that type of gel you put on your hair. Super soft, super natural, and that's one thing I like about this. And super easy to apply. See? Now remember guys, this is something more natural, so I didn't went with an eyeliner because this is something like on the go, like you don't have time. And my next is gonna be my skin tint. Kylie Jenner Cosmetics skin tint is one of my favorites. This leaves it so natural. And I have oily skin, so don't worry about like dripping or it's gonna wear off. This is something more natural look. And remember, this is skin tint. This is not a regular foundation heavy day. Feels so lightweight. And between Danessa and Kylie Jenner, this is one of my favorite skin tints. I cannot talk about how much natural, and it doesn't break me out, and I usually have sensitive skin, so definitely pick this up because this is one of my favorites. See how it drips, and I just apply it straight to my face like that. This is one of my favorite skin tint because it literally matches my skin tone and it's super fast. But I use Beauty Blender because I'm already used to it. But if you're somebody who wants to be quick and is on the go, you could literally use a brush. But since I'm already used to it, then I just go straight to the blender. But like I said, this skin tint literally matches my skin tone, usually because in the summer I get a little bit too warmer and in the winter I get too a little light. But this is straight my match no matter how summer or winter it is. This is why it's one of my favorite skin tints. And we're going to go straight to bronzer. One of my favorite liquidy, I don't like too much bronzer, is Say. And the way it's so creamy and natural, this is one of my favorite to-goes. It's so creamy and it blends out super fast. So when you're in a rush, this is definitely one of the liquid bronzer to go with. You see what the bronzer did to me? So natural and not too much. Next, we're gonna go with the Huda liquid blush. Now, you only want to apply 2 drops because it's super pigmented and it smells so good. But look how easy that blends. Super nice color. And we're gonna go Makeup by Mario powder, and this is number 3, Neutral Peach. Now I apply it under my eyes where I get more oily, but other than that I just let it wait and bake. And I really love the powder from Makeup by Mario, but my only issue that it just releases too much, so when you open it you gotta be careful with this. And just same sponge that I use all over my face. You don't need too much, but I know a lot of people love baking, but for a few seconds I think that's enough. Now I'm gonna go for my second blush. One of my favorite about makeup is that blush is my go-to-go. So no matter what, too much or too little, my blushes, I always have to have my blushes. And one of my other favorite blushes, mostly powder, is from Kosa. This beautiful color is called Soon Blushes Life, and it's so nice, it's so natural. This is like mostly like everyday thing, and you don't have to worry about, oh, it's gonna look way too much. You just apply only a little bit, and a little goes a long way. So I just apply a little bit and watch. You see, it's super natural, and I like a lot of blush, so I really don't care. Blush is life. Look at that. And with Huda Beauty liquid blush, it goes perfect. The best combo. One thing I learned about makeup is that you could use 2 setting sprays. So I'm going to use Makeup by Mario and one size. One size. Now while I let that dry, one of my favorite things about lipstick is, I want to wear something every day, and sometimes we don't want to wear, too much or too noticeable. So one of the things I'm going to use is Benefit, the lip tint, and also you could use it as a liquid blush, but I use it more like a lipstick. Now you guys are going to see the difference. You see, it just gives out that extra color, more natural, and that's one thing I like about Benefit's lip tint. And for a final touch, one thing I really love about Rare Beauty is their highlighter. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit, and only a little bit. You see, goes a long way. See? And this is the final result. Again, this is mostly a quick makeup, quick get ready with me. I'm on my way out of the door. I don't have time, I'm going to work. This is super quick and easy makeup that you don't have to spend too much on it, or if you're new beginners, this is the way to start. So again, please let me know what products you guys want to see more, what was your favorite, and let me know in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Thank you.